Possessed item. Or car. No, that's not a car. Bye? Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name's StepsBasic, and welcome back to Let's Play Alan Wake American Nightmare. So, just hanging out in this new area here. Oh, apparently can't go any further that way. Cool. Good to know. Hopefully the wind dies down a little bit. Jesus, calm down. Anyway, so we're back here at the observatory now. And I can't wait to see where we're going to go because I'm enjoying the heck out of this. Let's play some more. Can I push the button? No? Okay. Do I just try to walk through the door? Oh, right. I had the keys. I forgot. Hi. It is me, Alan Wake. Hero of Light. Guess I'm going up that way. I mean, that makes the most sense. Hot diggity dog. No, I like my carbide rifle, thank you. Full ammo. Hey, old radio.
Welcome back, listeners. As you know, I'm Eddie Rodman, and I'm still talking to old gods of Asgard, who are doing their big comeback tour. How's that been going for you? Odin?
Splendid! I'm having the time of my life. You know, I didn't realize how much I'd missed that.
Yeah.
And what about you, Thor?
It's okay, you know.
Well, this must bring back
Nah, it's okay.
Oh, yeah. It's wonderful to be back on stage. If it wasn't for my knee, I'd feel like a young man again.
Man.
Well, speaking of that, I hate to keep harping on this age thing, but I gotta tell you, I've heard your new songs, guys, and you sound really good.
Of course they do. They're awesome.
And this may be a touchy subject, but to be blunt, you really don't sound, well, old. No, I mean, the difference between your speaking voice and your singing voice, it's pretty striking.
What the hell are you talking about? You saying it's not us singing on that record?
Uh-oh. What a challenge.
Talking about?
No, I'm not saying that, guys, but I can't help noticing the difference.
Son, you're on thin ice. You calling me a liar?
Uh-oh.
Let me just step in here for a moment, boys. Yeah, Eddie, they do sound different. But believe me, we're not talking Milli Vanilli here. These guys are the real deal.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you come to the gig tomorrow night and see for yourself? Once they get on that stage, boom, things get real.
Really?
Believe
Real.
me, they play like they're possessed. It's almost like magic.
Uh-oh.
You see my boys play, you see the old gods for real. These guys project a lot of power. They're not lightweights, you know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying.
I'll see if I can make it. Now, let's take another quick break here, and after that, we'll play the new Old Gods of Asgard single. Don't you go away.
Okay. Cool. Uh-oh. What's that? We got bats? Oh, no, we got something taking out the lights. That's not good. There is a manuscript page. There it is. Uh-oh.
As a storyteller, my first real love was crime. And it was in that genre
I'm no good
I
at that.
finished my first novel, starring the perpetually miserable Alex Casey, whose entire life was a wound that never healed.
That sucks.
The books sold as fast as they hit the shelves. I wrote 5 more Alex Casey books, and they all were bestsellers.
Nice.
I became rich. I became famous. Success brought pressure, and I didn't handle it very well.
Well, I mean, pressure can get to you. People don't even really understand just how powerful pressure can be. Man, I really wish I had some sort of a map in this game. That'd make things significantly easier. I think I gotta go this way. Or I should say I don't want to go this way. Oh boy. Kick that open. I gotta get back to this. Ooh, tumbleweed. Yes, this is what I was looking for. Oh, well, I don't actually need it right now. Ammo's full and everything. Can I turn the power back on? No? Okay. Didn't think so. Locked, of course it is. We find ourselves at another impasse, but let's go this way. There's a building here. North Observatory. Okay, I have to enter the main observatory, which I think would be going up that ladder, or that staircase right there. Figuring things out. Just gotta keep testing. This is where deliveries are made. Hi, buddy. Zzz. And a half. Nice. Alright. Handle those guys fairly well. They think they can handle me, but no. I'm too strong for them. And magic page. Thank you.
I've seen the enemy, and it's me. I faced dark horrors before, things that live in the unimaginable pressures of the world beyond our own. Sometimes they masquerade as humans. That's what ultimately lurks inside Mr. Strange. He's every mean-spirited
I hate that I
tabloid
can't
story
hear
about
his
me.
name.
An evil caricature, a creature formed in that vague territory of misconceptions, half-truths, and the dark imagination of people who heard a story about me. An urban legend made flesh. A serial killer. My dark half. Brought to life by the power of Cauldron Lake.
Hate it when that happens. Cauldron Lake bringing to life darkness in me. I mean, considering that is what that thing is in the lake, it's not surprising that it would be... I'm sorry, what? What's in here? 15. Hunting rifle. Well, I ain't got 15 yet, that's for sure. Just barely got 10. I checked the collectibles in the list, and apparently 10 is for the Magnum. A lot of thumpy thumps going on out here. And I don't like either of them. Alright, moving on. Wee. Oh, hi. Don't worry, I got you, buddy. Oh. There you go. Was that dude just coming up? Just one dude? That's not weird at all. Visitor parking. I just came from there. Nope, not getting in there. Alright. What's over here? Hello? Looks like we got flashbangs. Nice. I will take all of those. Thank you very much. Nom 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 nom. Whoa. Nothing. Okay, cool. And that just takes me up there. So back the way I came. Whee. Alright, now let's see what's over this way. We're gonna get one random shadow dude coming up here, like we did on the other side. Also slightly related, but I did look up manuscript pages for this game, just kind of getting a gist of what I had to do for them. And apparently, I actually got all of them from the first section. So yeah. So that was cool. So epic, man. You guys got nothing on me. Whew. Okay, got him. So our goal is to enter the main observatory, which means as long as we don't go near it, we should be fine to just keep looking around. Alright. Oh, manuscript page.
I've carried a flashlight and a gun for so long that I feel naked without either. It's all too often that I need them. The darkness protects the taken. Shadows crawl over their forms like living things, protecting them from harm. Blows that would injure or kill a human outright mean nothing to them as long as the darkness persists. But light makes them vulnerable. Light burns the shadows away. The darkness that drives them is still in them, but now they're vulnerable. Flashlight and gun. Sometimes it feels they're all I have left.
Yeah, we've been playing this game long enough to know how to kill the Taken. Doesn't hurt for you to, you know. Whoop. Whoop. Well. I don't think I need any more of those. Yeah. Apparently there's a grand total of like 6 in this chapter that I can get at the moment. And the good news is, / bad news, that even though I'm going to be returning to certain locations, I won't be able to get the ones I missed But also don't have to worry about them getting in the way of ones that I haven't missed. Get my meaning? Yeah, you get it. You figured it out. You know what I mean. Somebody broke this magnifying glass. This is spotlight. How could they? Rude. I need those. Well, I mean, I don't need them, but I could definitely use them. Oh, ammo. Okay. This is different. Alright, so now we are at the main observatory. That's where we were before. Cool. Hey, old flare. Already got the carbide rifle. I'll take it again anyway. Won't hurt nothing. Alright, let's look around here, make sure we're not going to leave anything behind. Ha! Manuscript page.
The spiders aren't really the work of the enemy. They're a side effect. A part of the dark place's less significant fauna that has managed to slip through the opening I made when I arrived. Less an animal than an idea that has assumed the form of an animal.
Oh boy.
Makes them no less dangerous. But at least they're a little easier to deal with. The darkness doesn't protect them like the Taken, and thus they can be destroyed by either light or bullets right away.
Good to know, good to know. So they're kind of like the possessed items. Except you can't shoot the possessed items. You can just hit them with a light. That's good to know. That's good to know. Alright, we just hit a checkpoint. So let's circle around. What you? 40 for the combat shotgun? Good lord. I hope that's a good one. Manuscript page. Nice.
The pressure of success got to me. My wife Alice was the sole thing in my life that anchored me. Suddenly it wasn't enough. I couldn't write anymore. I distracted myself with wild parties and whatever trouble I could scare up. I wallowed in the drama of my life, sure that Alice would stick with me even though she didn't sign up to be the lifeline of a tortured artist. It was my dumb luck she's not the type to give up.
And she is pretty awesome, you know. Good. Ugh. You did definitely luck out there, Alan. Because if she wasn't as awesome as she is, she would have probably given up on you a long time ago. Alright, I think we're good. I think we've picked up everything out here. Remember I said there's only like 6 out here? I've picked up 5 so far, so I think we're good. Let's go on inside. Hello?
Hello? I'm Dr. Rachel Meadows, and...
Rachel Maddow?
Wait a moment, it's you! I can't believe you dare show your face around here again.
Not actually me. Oh, hi, shadowy dark people. Alright, let's do this. I want to test one of these. Boom, baby. Pop. Where you going? Don't run away, dude. Yeah, there's one more guy. Boom.
Go away.
It wasn't me. I just look like him.
Are you serious? That's
Yes.
what you're going with?
Yes.
Please.
I'm trying
Look,
to
I'm not even
stop
wearing the same
You
clothes.
saw those shadow things trying to kill me, right? I bet he got along with them just fine.
Yes. Yes, he did. All right. Come on in.
Thanks, Rachel Maddow. Oh. Oh, it's right there. It's right there. In the ladies' room for some reason. Okay, cool. Whatever. Miss Meadows, where are you? Ooh, fancy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool.
Hey, buddy. I
Hey.
I'd take a moment to talk to you. There's a party next door.
Oh, yeah?
I'm feeling pretty good right now. A little beer.
Over at the diner?
Little fun, you know?
Uh-huh.
It's nice.
You hurt my teeth.
Listen,
Get the camera off
this whole thing between
my
us,
head there.
it's a little weird for me too, you know?
Uh-huh.
I mean, we don't just look the same. There's a lot we share.
Uh-huh.
I mean, up here, I know you, right? So I was thinking maybe we could...
Maybe not. Uh-oh. What you gonna do, Mr. Scratch? Uh-oh. They flashed him with light. He didn't like that.
These guys are getting out of control. Look, I feel like we're both victims of
Pew, pew,
circumstance
pew.
here. And maybe we could make some kind of effort to...
What happened over there? Uh-oh. Maybe now's not the perfect time to talk, because, you know, we keep getting cut off and interrupted, dude. Is that Barry and the old gods? Is that what it was? Oh, interesting. You gonna call and complain? You gonna go Karen on? Oh no, he's making a garrote. Or not, maybe not. Hey, take it easy, buddy. You know, they're not worth it, man. You could go to jail. Just leave them alone, man. Just ignore them, man. Just let them go. Let them do their thing.
Never mind.
Although, unless you're planning on backhanding somebody, that's not the best way to wrap that around. You should wrap it around the knuckle part right here, because then you can pop them. Although, also, it's a cord. It's a plastic cord. I mean, don't get me wrong. It'll still hurt, but, I mean, it won't do much more damage than a regular punch will do. He's enjoying that way too much over there. Alright. I don't like that guy. He's a smelly. He's a serious smelly. Can I go in here? No, I didn't think so. I might have already tried that. Anyway, upstairs. Whee! Where are we going? Wow. I love how brightly lit you keep this place. I'm full on flares. Really? Only 5 in this game? Oh, man.
Just a moment, I'll send the lift down to you.
Oh, thank you, Miss Meadows.
I
Thank
didn't
you.
expect to see anyone here tonight, but I'm relieved to see an actual person.
And I'm a good
That's
person.
assuming this isn't some kind of cruel trick on your part.
Oh, no, ma'am. I would never. I'm quite the reliable sort, ma'am. You don't have to worry about anything from me. I am, however, going to have to look around your place to make sure there's no loose manuscript pages and whatnot. You know, Also, I do like these things. Ammo boxes. Nami nami. Take me away, Miss Meadows. Where are we going? Upstairs. Well, not a whole lot to go on up here. It's alright. Hello, Miss Meadows.
Doctor, the man who looked like
Doctor, you're right.
What
My
do you want
apologies.
here?
There's a strange astronomical event happening right now.
Really?
Something I can't begin to classify.
Uh-huh.
I think it's disabled our satellite. There's a very peculiar signal that we're receiving.
Signal. That's what I'm here for.
The
So
signal?
was he. But he didn't seem to understand it at all. He got very angry, sabotaged our imaging array, and now we're blind.
Well, that's rude.
I believe the event is still going on, but we can't pick it up.
Is there something we can do?
What he broke is essentially just a special camera, but we can't use the telescope without it. There's a replacement in my car. If you can get that to me, we're back in business.
Hey, quite
Consider
right.
it done.
I can do that. I'm very good at that. Is that a manuscript page over there? Anyway, tell me more about this signal.
the signal.
It's almost as if something's being transmitted to Night Springs. It's the strangest thing. It's
That
quite
is,
elusive,
yes.
almost as if it wasn't properly there. I don't know how
Interesting.
to describe it.
So,
Something.
what was the signal like?
I wish I knew. He appeared before I had a good fix on it. He was very pleasant when I was working, but when I isolated the signal, he suddenly forced me out of the control booth.
What a
he said it
jack.
was none of my business. He seemed to change. Somehow he was very smooth and charming before that, but suddenly he became, I'm sorry. I'm not sure I want to talk about it.
That's quite alright, I understand. Do you always wear that to work? What, the lab coat or the glasses?
I have to ask. Do you always wear that to
Or
work?
the black dress.
I was at a party for a local art exhibition. Fascinating works. When I was called away by my assistant, Michael was the first to spot this event. I don't know where he is now, actually. He was supposed to bring us some food, but he never showed up.
Tell me about the event.
Oh, it's quite
He was probably at the
fascinating.
diner.
It looks as if stars were changing, somehow. Or shifting positions. It isn't really happening, of course. Most likely it's caused by some kind of atmospheric refraction phenomenon. But I've never seen anything like it.
Shadows. Did Mr. Scratch hurt you?
Did he hurt you?
No, he didn't quite threaten me exactly. But those shadowy things started to crawl into view. And whatever the signal was, he seemed to be extremely frustrated by it.
Oh.
He just started
Zane?
breaking things and left. I thought it best not to interfere.
Probably for
You
the
were
best.
lucky. He's done much worse.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. He showed me a knife.
Look,
And he
it's
kept
knifey.
talking. He enjoyed the sound of his own voice.
You're not
A
wrong.
proper maniac. You really aren't anything like him, are you?
No, ma'am.
Believe
He's my twin brother,
I tried
separated
very
at
hard not
birth.
to be.
His birth, not mine. Anyway, thanks, Dr. Madison. Meadows. Words are hard. Names are even harder. So, you haven't seen any manuscript pages, have you? Anyway, so we gotta go get your imaging array. Gotcha. Hopefully the lights stay on in here. Uh-oh. Don't you do that. Stop flickering.
Good luck, and try to be careful. It's a very expensive part, and we don't have a replacement.
Thank you, Miss Meadows. I'll make sure to take the utmost.
Dear, that sounded more callous than I intended. Be safe.
I will, thank you. Don't worry, darling. Don't worry. Everything's perfectly fine. I'm not easily offended. All right. Back out into the darkness. You ready for this, Alan? We got this. Nobody can get in our way. Huh. Neat. Okay. I forgot it was an automatic door. All right. Where are you, darknesses? So where'd you park your car, lady? Over here, huh? Stop it. Oh, them's the spider webs that we were talking about. It means we're going to have to face some spiders. It's okay. It's all good. I didn't notice these the first time I was through here, though. Oh, boy. Hello, spiders. Maybe they weren't here until after the... that trash can's been knocked over. Oh, boy. I hear the skittering. Stop it. Is that the diner? Stop skittering in the dark. Oh, this is so much going on here.
This must be your car.
Webs all over it. You're going to make me interact with it before you send the spiders after me? Okay. There it is. Boop, 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 boop. You're right, they are just a facsimile of whatever. Alright. And they really are easily dealt with, though. Okay, cool. That was easy. I can still hear him skittering around, though. Which means we're probably not alone yet. Oh, could you imagine a bigger one? I mean, it's bad enough they can come through the freaking ground. I don't want a bigger one now. Oh. Please, stop it. I think that's the first time I've been hurt this entire game. Alright, wait for it. Wait for it. Okay, good. Alright. You can close the door, Meadows. I'm in. I've made it. Alright. Whew. It's crazy out there, lady.
I found it!
Excellent. I'll operate the platform directly below the telescope so you can install the array. Don't worry, it's very easy.
I guess it's not rocket science, is it?
Have fun.
Yeah. Up we go. Please don't squish me. I like not being squished. E. It's really just plug and play then, huh?
Brilliant, you've got it. I'll just run a quick diagnostic on it. Yes, it's in perfect order.
Jolly good.
All right, we're good to go. Let's take a look at the skies.
It got very dark in here. I don't like it. Run away. I mean, it would have to get dark, obviously.
We're overheating. I have to shut this down. There's a problem with the automated coolant system. Somebody just interrupted the flow.
Of course they did.
Well, you can close and open the secondary coolant valves manually. I know it's dangerous there, but, well...
I got it.
Please come talk to me if you have questions.
Yes, ma'am. I have a few questions.
Is there something I should know about this coolant thing?
Oh no, it's quite straightforward. The telescope is very heavy, and moving it generates a lot of heat. So do all of the electronics. Overheating could cause damage, so it shuts down automatically if the coolant fluid isn't flowing. And hot electronics generate instrument noise, which we want to eliminate as much as possible.
What is this coolant anyway? Is it dangerous?
We use liquid nitrogen. It's quite safe.
Oh.
If I can make it to the valves in one piece.
Yes, there is that. Good luck.
I'm assuming you didn't have this kind of trouble using the telescope earlier, when my double was here.
No, it went very smoothly, until he turned into a nutter. This doppelganger of yours doesn't seem to want anyone else to look at this phenomenon. Honestly, it seems a little pointless to me.
He's a little
There
selfish.
are many eyes on the sky.
I'm not sure what we're gonna get once this thing is working again, but I have a hunch. I doubt it has anything to do with outer space, or that anyone else can see it. I think it's a message for me.
For you? That seems unlikely. And even if it were a very localized phenomenon, surely it's visible to others in the area.
Maybe, but I wouldn't bet on it. There's a reason he came here, and a reason he doesn't want me looking at it.
Probably. All right. Here we go. Thanks, lady. You're awesome. Stay safe, okay? All right. All right. Hopefully. Aha.
Just remember, you need to release all 3 valves. It doesn't matter what order you do it in.
Well, that's good, at least. I like that. I like the no order required part. That makes me happiest. Because there's one. Next one's back here with the spiders, except now there's no webbing. Okay. I don't know where the last one is. I remember that. Oh, hi. It said there was 6 in this one, but I didn't look up where they were. I kind of just wanted to know how many there were. So I don't know where the last one is. But hopefully I'll find a way to connect it. Maybe get in one of these buildings as I go through. Well, hello, darkness. Oh, I got a friend behind me. Ah, hi, guys. At least these guys don't chuck things at me like the other guys did. Incidentally, the batteries in my thing also restore fast enough that I don't really need to worry about batteries. So there's a lot of easier parts to this game than there were in the other one.
Okay.
Nailed it.
That should do it.
What's the shadows doing? Ah, possessed item. Or car. No, that's not a car. Bye? Hopefully that's the last I'll see of that thing. Okay, it's gone now. Cool. Alright, back up to Meadows. He's so angry, but he still died so easily. He thought he was gonna get me. He didn't get nothing, punk. Anyway, moving on. Emma, it's me. Sorry, not Emma. Rachel. Emma was the young lady we lost at the gas station.
I released all the valves, Doctor. Is it working?
Just bear with me a moment. Yes, I believe
Sweet.
you got it sorted.
Nice.
It's working again. Nicely done.
Happy to help. Happy to help.
Like travel. I don't think they're happy with our success.
Of course they're not. Oh, hi.
They found a way in.
Dude, epic.
Hold on a little. I almost got it isolated.
Pop. Ah, I didn't dash fast enough. Oh. Got him. Need a restock on the ammo, buddy. You can't be blocking my ammo case. Ooh, I guess the...
You alright? That was intense. I'm sighted in now. I still have no idea what I'm looking at, but it's very strange indeed.
I believe it.
Oh, where are my manners? Please, come on up.
Thanks.
I'm sorry, I was distracted.
I understand. Science can do that sometimes. All right. That's exciting, too. Whew. This episode. First time I've been injured in this episode. In this game so far. First a spider nibbled at my heels, and then the Taken bapped me a couple of times.
Are we receiving the signal now?
Oh yes, it's coming in loud and clear.
Cool.
It's amazing. I'm not sure what it is yet.
What signal?
I don't know where it's coming from, but it's interacting with our system
Weird.
somehow. Like it was intended for us.
Oh.
But I don't understand how that could be.
Me
Maybe
either.
that's just how the story goes.
What?
Never mind. Is there a way I can hear it? Or however this is supposed to work?
I think the signal is incomplete somehow. But you should be getting a printout of it now.
Sweet.
What do you mean it's incomplete?
It's almost as if we're only getting a fragment of it.
I need the whole thing. This is
Oh,
important.
maybe this is the next
I'm sure it
manuscript
is,
page.
But this is all we're getting.
Did the man who looks like me get the whole thing?
He locked me out of the booth, so I have no way of knowing. But I can tell you that he didn't really seem to understand it.
Ah, nice.
So, what's in the sky?
It doesn't make any sense. The stars are just... they're wrong. I thought I'd be able to see something, but it's like I'm looking at a sky that's just... it's not the right sky.
Weird.
But that's impossible.
I consider myself a rational man, Doctor. But this isn't a thing you can measure or explain. I've seen impossible things that have taught me just to roll with some punches. It's either that or go insane.
Yeah, I
I
understand
find
that.
it disturbing that you sound like you're speaking from ample experience.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Where is it? Oh, printout.
A printout of a signal. It too is a weapon created by the Champion of Light. In its words, stirs a new reality. But it is incomplete. And yet, it provides a roadmap for the man to follow. A course that will lead him to a place where he may confront his enemy.
Interesting. Oh, that was quick. 41 minutes. Wow, that was pretty quick. I even dilly-dallied and ran around places. Drive-in theater. Oh, this could be a fun place to be.
The
Just
drive-in,
deserts A Cannibal's Tale.
once the site
Hamlet.
of lurid celluloid fantasies, it's now the site of an art exhibition. And yet, it's the search for closure rather than culture that brings the champion of light here.
Yeah. You know it, buddy. You know it. Anyway, so... one second before we go. That was lucky. Anyway, so we're going to go ahead and end this episode after I pick up this manuscript page over here.
The Taken were always single-minded. They had a certain animal cunning, but they weren't very intelligent. That's one reason why they prefer melee weapons. Actual firearms are too complex for them to use. That's why seeing the one who threw grenades at me surprised me. But of course, they aren't actually grenades. There's no pin to pull, no fuse to set off an explosive, just concentrated darkness.
Ew. Alright. Well, that's going to be where we leave this one off for today. That's pretty cool. I like that. There's going to be another big bad boy to worry about. But anyway, apart from all that, thank you all so much for joining me for this episode of Alan Wake's American Nightmare. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and if you did, please go and poke that like button for me. If you'd like to see more from me, make sure to hit that subscribe button. And of course, as always, you are more than welcome to leave a comment in the comment section down below, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Hey, when I can, if I can, you know all that jazz. And tune in next time as we conquer the drive-in theater. And until then, good night.